Jesus, 3 missed calls and 5 texts. Who the fuck is this text from? The future Mayor Morston would like you to watch his victory speech as soon as possible. Once you have heard it, please contact this number. You will understand once you have. The time has come for change. Let me see if it's still on.
Not just here, but all over the globe. Now, there are a lot of good souls in this town. And tonight,
He's reaching out to the good people. Good luck. They haven't been able to do anything so far.
Husto Enterprises and the city of Morston. Together, we will make this city a shining example of what a megacity can be. Tomorrow is the dawn of a new day. Thank you. God bless Morston, God bless Texas, and God bless the United States of America. Good night.
Who is this Mr. Husto, really?
I voted for him. He seems to be the only one that is true. You know, he didn't accept any money from anyone to run his campaign.
I will clear some time for a meeting with the new mayor.
When is the meeting?
I'm not sure. Let's find out. Well, it looks like I can bring some trusted friends if I wish. Mason, tell Dr. Webb I would like for you and him to come along with me.
Really? You want me there?
That was a heartfelt speech. People really loved it.
Not all the people. Have they answered yet?
The doctor did promptly, but still no word from the PI.
Keep on him.
I will, but if he heard the same speech I did, and he is as of pure heart as you say, then he will answer.
I'm sure you're right. But time is of the essence.
In a little over 9 days, Morston, Texas, and its surrounding areas were devastated by 3 Category 5 hurricanes. This anomaly, as meteorologists...
There's just simply no proof of these so-called scarred monsters. Reporting live, I'm...
Matt, it's only getting worse. Where are you? I can't do this alone.
I'll show you what real power is!
You are my prize of the night.
You are an evil one.
You have no idea how devilish I can get.
Evil has reigned unchecked in this city for far too long. I will strike down those who seek to flood this great plain with darkness.
Why? Why have you finally returned now?
For it's all about to begin.
Here you go, sir. I will let Mr. Husto know you have arrived. There's coffee and other refreshments right over there.
So, how long have you been waiting here?
For about 10 minutes or so.
So, you came alone?
No, my colleagues were asked to go into another room. And you are?
Powers. Harper Powers. And you're the doctor I seen on the news curing cancer and stuff, right?
Yes, that's me. I'm Dr. Layne Laughlin.
Well, it makes sense why you are here. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck I am.
What profession are you in, Mr. Powers?
I'm just a private investigator. I'm not a big deal like you.
It must be dangerous work. How did you lose your eye, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, moving on. Do you know anything about Mr. Husto?
No, should I? I only know he's some do-good lawyer. That's an oxymoron, right? Damn. How long do we have to wait?
You haven't been here that long.
Don't you have some new disease to cure or whatever it is you do?
Actually, that's one of the reasons why I am here. I have reached out to the Blaze Corps before to help with research. Plus, I am curious about the new mayor of Morston. I can't get a good vision of someone through the TV.
What are you trying to get a vision of? You can't see the fucking TV?
I have a suspicion about the real reason we are here. You see, based on his speech, I believe he knows more about us than we know about him. He is not afraid to call out the ugly underbelly of Morston, which leads me to think that he has a gift or powers or something.
Are you trying to say you can spot gifted people?
Not exactly, though they do appear differently than the run-of-the-mill normal people. Some gifted people, as you call them, are very different, and others not so much. I haven't figured out why that is just yet.
Alright, so you think he's trying to gather up some super force of good people with special gifts? So what's your power? The gift of brains and sight?
No, not really brains. Luckily, I have surrounded myself with many great minds, but yes, a sight that I do have. A curse that I have turned into a gift.
Oh yeah? So what do you see?
Well, for starters, I can see your liver is not doing so great. Much like you and your addiction to alcohol, I had my own dependency in my youth, and because of that, I went to another realm. While there, I made a choice. It was not an easy one, but the ability to see the deadliest ailments known to mankind followed me home. Well, that's the Cliff's Notes version anyway.
I actually believe that, more than you just being some super genius.
Thank you, I guess. That's not the response I've gotten in the past.
Yeah, well, I've seen some shit.
I'm sure you have.
If you can see my liver or whatever, then you know I'm not special or gifted. So, I'm still not sure why I'm here.
I'm sure there is a reason. So what is your story?
Long story boring. A retired detective turned PI. That alone gave me the front row seat to our crazy town.
Not really giving me much now, are you? Well...
I'm so glad you gentlemen made it. I thank you for your patience.
Sure, not a problem.
In the text, it stated to bring trusted people.
Yes, we will get to that. I wanted the three of us to talk first before we bring anyone else in. But who did you bring?
My medical assistant, Mason Riggins, and Dr. Eli Webb, both of whom I have trusted with my own research.
That's excellent. I look forward to meeting them. Mr. Powers?
Nope, just me.
Yes, that's all right. Okay, let's begin. Now, since the election is out of the way, we can start on the real cleanup.
There's no cleaning up from Morston. I realize you want to do right by the city, but how can someone of your social standing even see what the city is? I have seen the high-end sports cars you drive and that mansion you live in.
Oh, I see. I see it all.
Really? Do you? I get why the X-ray vision doctor that can see disease is here, but me? I'm out. I've heard enough of—
All right, gentlemen. Have a seat, Harper. We are all here for a reason, so let's get back to that. Mr. Husto, how do you think a lawyer, a doctor, and a private investigator can fix this city?
Whatever. I've already been here this long.
Indeed you have. So here's the thing. I have been searching for people. Good people, without altered agendas. That's when I found you two. The doctor that helps cure people instead of bankrupting them, and a retired civil servant who is still out there fighting for answers.
A lot of good that's done me.
But there's a lot of good you have done that you did not have to.
Okay, but still, what's the reason you brought us here other than fill us out in person? I'm sure you've done your research on us.
There is a real threat out there roaming the streets of Morston. If you have watched the news, you know that they are not scared to be seen anymore.
I did see that.
It was bound to happen. What do you want us to do about it?
I believe that with our combined knowledge, we have the answers.
Sure, Captain.
I did recently wake a coma patient that spoke of the anathema and how we still had time to weaken it or maybe even stop it.
A coma? Really? And she remembers the dream realm?
Yes, and in amazing detail. I have been working on how to get there. Wait, you know about this realm?
Yeah. Why do you know so much, Mr. Mary? How about you tell us about yourself? After all, you wanted us to share knowledge, right?
That's fair. I'm what you may call something of an angel. That may be the easiest way to describe my place in all this.
So, you fell from heaven to save the little folks of Morston. How gracious of you.
Are you part of the creators? Why are they not stepping in more to...
It's a little more complicated than just stepping in.
Of course it is.
They can't help, can they? Oh my. When did they lose control?
That's neither here nor there at this point. We need to deal with the here and now.
Which now are you referring to? There are a lot of problems to clean up. Are you trying to close all the doors to the other realms? Or stop the USG? Or hell, the DE?
The Dark Elite. I can't seem to figure out if they are helping or causing some of the problems. I did meet one of their agents, a Miss Boeing. She swooped in and provided resources for Dr. Webb and I to cure a fast-spreading virus.
They are not on our side. I have met and spoke to Vima Boeing. Blaze Corps cut all of its affiliations with the DE, and let's just say she did not take that very well.
Fuck, Vima. Yeah, she only looks out for herself.
That's right. Going off the website you took over from Mr. Finnis, you have met her too.
Unfortunately, yes. I had a little contact with her. She didn't care once Matt was gone. The last thing I knew, she was trying to gather more information on the USG.
She's joined forces with them.
What does that mean? Wait, is that what was on the news? The attacks after your speech?
Yes, that's why I wanted to meet with you all, to save this place from all of them, and from the ever-approaching anathema.
Well, from my understanding, Sirenicide is trying to anathema-proof as many as they can, or those they find useful.
According to my coma patient, that is what is pushing us right into the storm. People are not supposed to make it through the anathema.
Well, that's not counting the hundreds of thousands that Doc has stored away all over the world. Right now, I believe with the DE and the USG working together, we are in a great danger.
Great. We know this now. But I still don't get why I'm here. I don't have any special abilities. Am I supposed to sit back and watch you two do everything? I would get killed in a few seconds facing any of this. I've already lost a fucking eye.
I agree. My ability doesn't protect me from death. I can get shot or worse.
Well, I'm bulletproof, and the ones that had the means to kill me seem to either be powerless now or can't be found.
Well, hooray! fucking awesome for you. Are you gonna be a guardian angel for me and the doctor?
Harper's right. Look at the severity of the situation. It seems like a suicide mission.
Trust me, I have a plan for that. Mortal woes aside, are you with me?
I am, whatever the plan is. I haven't worked this hard in my life to just sit by and watch it all go to hell.
Harper, we will need your contacts, knowledge, and above all else, your unwavering resolve.
Fuck it. Why not?
Excellent. We are ready.
Ready for what?
Yeah.
I will show you.
There they are. Morston's holiest Trinity.
I don't know about holiest.
This is Juliana Blaze, the real brains behind this operation. She will be going over the next steps we need to take. Dr. Laughlin, go get your team caught up and meet us on the top floor.
Okay.
Well, this should be good.
Mayor Husto, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
Thank you, young man.
I'm Mason.
Mason here has been my assistant for years. This is Dr. Eli Webb, my most trusted and wisest colleague.
I guess since we're introducing ourselves, I'm Harper.
Very nice to meet you all, even under these circumstances.
Perfect. Miss Blaze, take it away.
All right, boys. I first want to thank you for joining our great cause. As you may know, Blaze Corps used to work with the DE, and most of their technological supplies came from us.
Miss Blaze, from what I've been told, it seems like we're going up against an army. Looking around, I don't see any army behind us.
You don't have to raise your hand, Dr. Webb. And no, not yet anyway. We must be smart about how we approach other cities, and maybe even other countries moving forward. We need a for-sure solution to the problem first. That is why Malak has asked you all here today. Every one of you has a piece of our puzzle. Blaze Corps, with myself, has the technology and the means, but not all the concrete information.
Are you telling me out of this whole forsaken city, you only found us to help?
No, we had found others, but now they are either missing or deceased.
The enemy is all around us. But the reality of the situation is this problem will not just affect our world, but all the other realms as well.
Yes, that's right. It is affecting the whole balance of every plane, and that has already started happening. Now it's about survival.
I do know this. The Red Suit Devils won't be a problem anymore. That door has been shut. The ones that remain here are basically mortals.
Harper, how do you know that for sure? I had my suspicions, but it hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, I know it for a fact. It was my blood that set it into motion.
Oh, I see. I'm very sorry.
Thanks.
Not trying to intentionally change the subject, but I have a question. If it's the ones with the scars that are leading to the end of our world, how do we stop something or someone that powerful? Through the years working at the hospital, we would see people come in quite often with the surgery performed on them. But other than the scar and their aging process slowed down, they were completely normal. It wasn't their choice to have that done to them. In fact, my mother was one, but she never knew how it happened to her.
Mary Beth Riggins? Mason, I heard about her death. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Harper. She was scarred a few weeks after I left for college. I still haven't forgiven myself for leaving her alone. and then to lose her to...
What is done is done. That is why we are trying to stop it from continuing.
What if we can't stop it?
We will. This can't go on.
I can't speak for everyone, but I don't want to go down without a fight.
Yeah,
you're right.
Me either.
I'm with you.
Good.
Okay. Now that we're all on the same page, if you will look at the models at the front of the room. These are prototypes of a new age armor to help fight against the current technology that the DE has fused with the Acolytes.
Even with this super armor, we are going to need more help.
We will. As soon as Malak is mayor officially, we will announce the opening of a Special Forces division within the police academy. They will be trained to handle the armor and, more importantly, the multitude of threats that lay ahead.
That sounds good, but how long will it take to arm the police and others that come into the academy? We are going to need help now.
Do you have anyone in mind, Harper?
Yeah, I think I do. It may be a long shot, considering...
Who?
Sirenicide.
No, absolutely not. They are part of the problem.
I want to hear them out. Why do you think they will help?
Out of all the bad guys, they are the least of a threat, and they hate the USG.
Aren't they just like the USG? I mean, they are the ones that took my mother.
Yeah, and I'm not defending them, but I can bet you they are not the ones that killed her. Now, I have a contact within Sirenicide, and I trust him. I know, as well as you all do, the USG and Sirenicide are not buddies.
We already have a plan that will work. Sirenicide is not getting a pass.
I think we should consider this option. Think of what they know that could...
No!
Sirenicide needs to account for their crimes, but we do need allies also.
Fine. We can include them as a last line of defense.
Malak, we need more than that, and you know it. Harper, can you really trust your contact?
Yes. You know him as Matthew Finnis, but he goes by Joey now. He is a good guy, and if he thinks Sirenicide isn't that bad, I believe him.
Let's set up a meeting with him.
Okay.
Time is of the essence, right?
Yes, it is, Sunshine. We will be sending you all more details on every aspect over the next few months.
Yes. Also, Dr. Laughlin, Dr. Webb, and Mason, I have something I need you all to work on.
We are here for you, and we'll do whatever needs to be done.
All elements of Sirenicide are copyright 2018 by Atrium Dynamics unless otherwise stated. Any duplication of this production without the secured written consent of Atrium Dynamics is strictly prohibited. Please visit Sirenicide.com for more details.